Follow Primo as she spends time with loved ones, soaking up every moment during her final 72 hours before leaving America for good. With no return date on the horizon, Primo explores the possibility of a life truly without limits, driven by newfound
Talk to the
freedom and
camera.
endless adventure abroad.
Well, we are getting ready to celebrate this journey for Mackenzie, going around halfway around the world, her and Farah. So
Where?
I wish you all the best, baby. Middle baby girl, and then my baby grandbaby girl.
5 hours later. Hi. We're still at the pool after 5 hours, but moving is the type of thing I do. So.
You said you were gonna have 12.
I like to move.
Watermelon things.
I like to move, and it's very great. I'm happy that I'm moving, and yeah,
I didn't argue.
I'm happy that I'm moving.
Okay, and I tried
So,
to keep an eye on you, but
let's get the camera.
I'm geeked. I'm geeked. It felt super exciting to be back in my favorite pool in my city, knowing it was my last swim for a long, long time. I was extra happy because my daughter got to come with me. I got to spend more time with my family, and that was a first because normally I go to that pool completely alone. Nobody is there with me. Being there felt like the perfect way to end a big chapter in my life and get my mind ready for new adventures. This pool was like my quiet spot. It was my escape. When I first started coming here, I really needed to get away from everything. A childhood friend of mine had just passed away. It was like the first death I've experienced, and someone extremely, extremely close to me. And so in Columbus, I was just bored when I had moved back. I knew I had to truly live my life. I had so many limitations, so many limiting beliefs and fears that always held me back. It felt like nothing in Columbus had changed since I left middle school. Even after visiting places in the US, I always came back home, and each time I felt more and more stuck. So when I wanted to feel free and just get a break, I'd come to this pool. I'd have fun, clear my mind. Oftentimes I just be by myself. And that's why this was one of the last places I visited before moving to another country. At this particular time, I don't know when I will be back home. I don't know when I'm coming back to America. I don't have any plans to return. So this was a great way to just have fun before leaving. And it felt like I had had a complete full circle moment because every time I would end up at this place, I just wanted to go. Like I would watch the airplanes go and I would just wish and dream like I could just leave. And the only thing that was holding me back was me. The only thing that was holding me from the life that I currently live is and was me. I had to completely change who I saw myself as. So let's think about who I was when I first found this place compared to who I am. So much has changed, especially in the last 2 years. And so 2 years ago, I decided to really change my life. Then, just this past year, I found the tools to actually become a totally different person.
And Lord have mercy, I went all the way to the fucking bottom. Oh God. I was thinking, oh my God, I am dying in this pool. And I started floating back up. Then halfway I started panicking. And the dude must have been standing on the edge watching me, right?
How long are you gonna wait there?
It was 12 feet. Oh, no, wait.
Drown.
Yeah, it was 12 feet. Did I go to the bottom? Maybe I didn't go to the bottom, but it was 12 feet. When I came up, I was panicking and shit, and I'm struggling trying to get to the edge, and all the dude did was stick his foot out so I could grab it. And I tried to yank his ass in the fucking pool, but he was too big. It saved my life. And he was probably up there laughing at me and shit.
That shit is serious. But sometimes you have to feel that feeling because it can really happen. So if you don't start swimming for real, you might could drown. But I wasn't gonna let you drown, honey. You weren't even hardly under.
So you have to take playing in the water very serious, okay?
Because you're a Pisces. Some of us are land. I know I had shifted my identity a few times, mostly just looks, not habits, not belief systems, but this time I was going to change, okay? I was going to stop living the same year of my life over and over and over again and do something different. I just had to figure out how to do that. Now I feel inspired, disciplined, and full of new ideas. Many of the fears I used to have are completely gone. And because I have less fear, I can move in any direction, not just lateral moves or a few changes here or a few changes there, and do what everyone else was doing. I feel like I can 10x my life anytime I want. That means whenever I choose. I feel so much freedom right now, like I'm actually liberated. When I got out of that pool for the last time, I felt like I was officially reborn into this new version of myself that I had been working on, praying on, doing so much deep and inner shadow work. This new me is so ready to move forward with my life. And those are the things that really keep me going. So here I am. I've already traveled about 21 or 2 hours to get to Salvador. That's where we ended up at Salvador de Bahia. And I love living here. I've been practicing Portuguese for the last year and just so excited. So here's our little place. I'll show you more later. May or may not show you more later because I want to keep certain things private. But if you want to get an exact number on how much it would cost for you to move abroad or go abroad for any extended amount of time. And that, my friends, was my last swim in my favorite pool back home. It was a bittersweet moment, marking the end of a very significant chapter in my life. But now I want to share a little bit about what my next chapter looks like. As you can see, I'm currently living my best life here in Salvador de Bahia, Brazil. The culture, the energy, the people, the food, it's just all very incredible. And stepping out of my comfort zone and embracing this new life has truly been a rebirth. Exactly like that feeling of getting out of the pool for the very last time. I'm experiencing the freedom and liberation I talked about, and I want you to know that this kind of incredible transformation is absolutely possible for you too. If my journey has inspired you and you're dreaming of making your own move abroad, whether it's to Brazil or anywhere else in the world, I poured all my insights and tips and the tools I've used into Moving Abroad Toolkit. It's designed to help you navigate every step just like I did and show you that a life of adventure and purpose beyond what you can imagine is within reach. You don't have to feel stuck or unsure. This toolkit is your guide to turning that dream into your reality. So if you're ready to start your own incredible journey, click the link in the description box below to download the toolkit. And as always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more adventures, and let me know in the comments where in the world you are dreaming of living.